Hi guys, today I am going to give you the proof of central limit theorem with an example, and maybe this kind of example you may not get in any kind of book. I mean, there are some rare examples like that. So we have studied in the central limit theorem that we have studied these two formulas. The formula says that the mean of the sampling distribution, that means mu of x bar is equal to mu of x, and we have studied that the population of x bar is population of x divided by square root of sample size. So suppose I want to verify these two formulas with that by taking a small population. So how I can verify these formulas? So let me show you. Suppose I have a small population in which there are 3 data points, 1, 2 and 3. So the question arises that how many samples should I take so that this formula is satisfied exactly. Okay, so I decide that my sample size will be 2 and I have total 3 data points in my population. So my sample size should be 3 into 3, that is 9. That means when I will collect 9 samples of size 2, then I will be able to satisfy my formulas exactly. Now what will be those samples? So let me show you. 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3. Now the question arises that how I will satisfy the formula. How? So let me show you. So my population was this 1 2 and 3, and so accordingly my population mean will be 2, and my population mean will be 2, and my population stand deviation will be 0.816497, right? So if my population mean is 2 and I said that the mean of x bar should be same as mean of x is equal to 2. So let's satisfy that. How this is getting satisfied? So these were my samples. I took the mean of each sample. So first sample is having 2 data point, 1 and 1. So the mean of that sample is 1. Then mean of another sample is 1.5. Then mean of next sample is 2. So I got 9 sample means, and when I take the mean of those 9 sample means, so I get 2. That means mu of x bar is same as mu of x is equal to 2. That means population mean is same as mean of all the samples. Population mean is same as mean of all the samples, all the sample mean which I have collected. So here this formula is satisfied that the mu of x bar is equal to mu of x is equal to 2. Now let's see the stand deviation. So population stand deviation is 0.816497. So my the stand deviation of central limit stand deviation of sampling distribution should be this, which comes to be 0.57735, and if I take the stand deviation of this data set, if I take the stand deviation of this data set, that is standard deviation of the sample means, so I get this same. So that is how we satisfy our formula by using a numerical. But in a real life it is not possible. Here the population was very small. I was having just 3 data points, 1 2 and 3. So it was possible to do the sampling. Now I will post a video very soon that will tell that if my population is big, suppose I'm having 1 lakh data points in my population, then in that case how I can satisfy, because when the population is very big, I may have to take so many samples, so practically this procedure is not possible. So I'll show you that practically how we can satisfy this formula with the help of R or with the help of any programming language. But yes, practically the formula is not fully satisfied. Practically the formula may have certain difference to some extent. Maybe it's possible that practically the mean of the sample means will not be exactly same as the population mean. So I'll post the video and I'll show you that as well. And let me show you one more thing. If you want to do this procedure, and suppose your population is having 4 data points, let's say 7, 9, 10 and 15, and you want to make sampling distribution from this sample for satisfying the formula, and you want to have sample size of 2. So you will have to collect total 4 into 4, that is 16 samples. Then you can satisfy this formula exactly. So this is how we do the numerical proof of the central limit in theory, but in practicality things may be little different. So I'll post that video as well, where I'll show you on the R or on the Excel that how I can satisfy the formula practically. Thanks for watching.